Didn't I tell you that this would be the outcome of holding citizens prisoner in their own houses in their own country? That Chairman Mao shit don't work here. And the only reason it went this far is because of the mainstream media induced fear of a Chinese bioweapon that somehow failed. People are getting wise, and when they realize who the real enemy is, look out. Los Angeles and Minneapolis are on fire. The District of Criminals is next. The wrath of people whose lives have been ruined by demon rat bullshit is about to reach levels unseen in American history. Those who are responsible ain't hard to find, and no amount of personal security is going to protect them. The time for them to fear walking out of their safe spaces is close at hand. The riot started because a black man who was cuffed and on the ground was killed by a white cop who had his knee on the back of his neck for 6 minutes. The man suffocated to death. This travesty had nothing to do with race, but the politicians and the mainstream media are all too eager to escalate this unfortunate travesty into a race war. What we desperately need to do is to all come together as human beings. The ones who rioted took the opportunity to loot an AutoZone and other stores and set local businesses that had nothing to do with the situation on fire. These people capitalized on the situation, using the victim's misfortune to excuse their thievery. They should have pulled that cop off Mr. Floyd. Yeah, I didn't shave this morning, so sue me. It's the 28th of May, 2020. And we have a situation out in Los Angeles and Minneapolis here for a couple of days that's gotten out of hand because of a white cop who arrested some black dude in a store. The story goes, he shoplifted, he was trying to pass a counterfeit bill, blah, blah, blah. We don't know the real story. You'll never know. Cuffed the guy, put him on the ground face down, and had his knee on the back of his neck for 6 minutes. And the guy, unfortunately, later died. How protesting at a Target store and setting an AutoZone on fire 2 miles away is a protest for police brutality kind of like escapes me. And I'm going to tell you exactly, or as they say in the hood, exactly what the story is. There is a culture of people who sit around and wait for these kinds of things to happen, to have an excuse to go down and riot and loot stores. They don't give a rat's ass about Mr. Floyd, about police brutality, or none of that shit. They're just waiting for the opportunity to go rob shit. That's their culture. Those are the enemies that we should be worried about. Instead of going and helping the guy and pulling the cop off of him, they wait until it gets dark when they can come out like cockroaches and loot and burn and set shit on fire and walk out with their big screen TVs that they can't afford because they're on welfare, on the public dole. That's what these people are all about, and that's what the news and none of these other motherfuckers will ever tell you over here. But I'm telling you, I saw this same shit in the 70s when I lived in New York. When I lived in Queens, New York. The lights went out, the cockroaches came out. Everybody's going into Sears and stealing bicycles and going into all the stores and stealing all the food. And going all in these high-end jewelry stores and breaking the cabinets and stealing shit. That's what they do. They're not... What's the lights going out have to do with you cockroaches going around stealing shit? What's the connection there? You're part of the same mentality that are rioting in California and rioting in Minneapolis. The same exact mentality. And believe me, those people ain't worth a lit fart in a wool mitten. I wouldn't piss on any one of them if they were on fire. They're useless. They're useless to themselves. They're useless to their families. They're useless to the society. And they're useless to the fucking planet. The only usefulness they have is for them to go out and vote for the demon rats, because that's where the checks are coming from. And that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That's the fucking A1A truth. And if they delete this video, President Trump just signed an executive order. I will sue the shit out of him. Take care. Please subscribe to our backup channels. Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, BitChute.com/net4Truth USA, and drop.space / Net4Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com / Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.